Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. 2023 fall is an exciting time for us. We've talked about it as a team, plenty of new opportunities. And one of the things that we're focusing in on this year, especially with a large incoming class and a veteran returning group, is how are we making the most out of each opportunity we have? And every day is an opportunity to improve together. We are talking about this, that it's an opportunity not just on the field, but in the classroom and as you're growing up and becoming your best self. So we're staying true to those pieces, and there's going to be an exciting year. Well, 2 weeks is a short amount of time to be together in the grand scheme of things, I think. But thankfully, this group has had multiple opportunities to get to know one another over the last year or so. So there's that connection already built, and now we're really focusing in on the connection on the field, the decision making and learning one another's tendencies. Give us the next 2 weeks of non-conference to really make sure that those moments are built, and I think the NSIC conference opener is going to be really fun. Right now, we've been focused on our defensive principles, making sure that we have those in place so that we know where to transition appropriately. As we work on that transition into the attack, we're going to look for that creative style in the final third that you've seen from us in the past, but with more explosion, more unpredictability. I think that really it's just full of possibilities with the personnel we have this year. So thankfully, Gracie Parsons, who you're going to meet later today, Juliana De Silva and Jenna Dominguez are team leaders and veterans, and they have done a phenomenal job cultivating a championship culture and mindset in the last 2 weeks of preseason. Those are really hard things to continue to do day after day. Well, if we continue our motto as every day is an opportunity to improve together, and we recognize that in our sport, it's about decision making and collective decision making and how we're reading one another, those are things that will carry us through. So I think the veteran leadership and the character of our team is really going to come out this season, and hopefully we can build on that consistency. Yes, it's the 30th year. Let's put it out there into the world to celebrate this. It's our 30th year. I think there's many women's soccer programs in the nation right now celebrating their 30th year, and we are one of them. And we want to really use today as an opportunity to put that out there and let alumni, fans, and families know that October 7th and the homecoming weekend, October 6th and 8th, we're celebrating homecoming and celebrating our 30th year in that way. We're going to be inducting businesswoman from the community, Kim Matnich, into the Hall of Fame on October 7th. She'll be our second one ever into the SCSU Hall of Fame. Those are some highlights for the year that we're excited about, honoring the women of the past and present and future this year. It's something we traditionally do every year. However, there's a special note this year for us. I think some of the things that we are most impressed with the SCSU women alumni is who they are and how they support us. There's various ways that they give back to the game, and we could name off the top of our head probably 10 to 15 that are currently coaching in some capacity, giving back to the game. I mean, they are inspirational mothers, they're inspirational working women, and they're leaders in their fields. One of the cool pieces that we appreciate how they impact our program is their willingness to build the network and be helpful for young alum as they transition into the working world. We have numerous examples over the last 10 years specifically where an alum has reached out and helped someone kind of in those next steps of their career or connected them to someone. So their stories, how they valued their time at SCSU, and how they continue to value their time by paying attention, giving back, being shareholders for the Aurora FC, the Minnesota's women's team. There's just so many things in how they continue to help grow the game. So it's just we're one of the youngest teams on campus, but there's a lot to celebrate in what we've done and where we're going.
Yeah, it's been really cool to see the new and old faces gel together. I think everyone's just excited and ready to learn and grow, and that's a big change we've had here, I think, is just getting new faces in and having everyone work really hard at training, be excited to be together, and just enjoy the game together. And every day we've kind of set the standard that we're grateful for every day as we get to play soccer together here. The time doesn't last forever. It goes really fast, and we have our upperclassmen preach that to our freshmen. Like, yeah, sometimes maybe you have a long day, but the time really goes fast and you really have to take it in. And just having that attitude of gratitude, we like to preach that on our team. So that's been a big piece of it. I like to think that we don't have a ceiling. I don't like to put borders on anything because I think we can do as much as we want. Um, but we definitely want to host an NSIC playoff game. That's something we've been wanting to do for a couple years. And I mean, it would be amazing to win the conference and go to the NCAA tournament. So that would be pretty cool. But I don't like to set any expectations or borders. There's no ceiling, so.